Hey there, I'm gonna play Akuchi for League, and we've made it an archive cage match. So every game will feature archive. So, he's going first. Looks like a fourth. The fourth through would be pretty nice because you could get engineer with your spice merchant. I don't have that luxury, so for me it's a question of silver versus sage mainly, I think. I suppose sage skips silver engineers. I'll just go with this. Well, I'll try sage. Branch out a little bit. But yeah, I think with the 4-3, the engineer looks pretty good. At least it looks pretty good to me. Here the sage helps me out. Depending on how far down, well, just depending on what the sage reveals, we may or may not will affect what we play the spice merchant as. Oh, I've got another mod on today which lets you do keyboard controls, but I don't really have enough experience yet to do it reliably. And I don't know what these do. As far as I can tell, these do absolutely nothing. So Severi made this mod, and I just don't have the experience yet to do it, but it seems to work pretty nicely as far as all that goes. Yeah, I think I would like an engineer now. I suppose I could get two. If they collide, it'd be pretty bad, but they could not collide. I won't get two though yet. Now my sage will just be a chancellor if I happen to draw it. I hope we draw the engineer. I will definitely trash my engineer the very first time I draw it. I mean, if I want another engineer, I'll just buy another engineer. Yeah, so I agree with him flushing those engineers out. Why not? Yeah, and another one. So far, I agree with his plays completely. So I'm actually going to take a catacombs, though. Well, so I can take a catacombs or I can take an archive. It is the archive cage match, but I think I would actually rather have a catacombs in general. Well, maybe not in general, but here at least. Playing the sage doesn't really gain me anything. I just will get I would just end up with like a, well, I would either draw the catacombs or the spice merchant and couldn't really use either of them. So he's moving along pretty nicely though himself. I will get a workers village and I'll buy one engineer here. So this was not a great draw, but that's okay. Play for debt. I was just hoping to hit more copper. Of course I didn't, but I'm not going to go back into debt here though. The followers looks pretty good here actually, without trashing, and of course the trusty steed is good, and the princess as well. It's very nice with workers village. So the prizes are good, surprising us all. We would have never believed it, that the prizes were good. The baby didn't speak this time. I gotta figure out if I want another. I don't know if I can hit 8 without like a silver. Hope he doesn't have his catacombs. Yeah, it's no good. Sure, he'll hit 8 here. Assuming he has it. Oh, he doesn't even have $8 in his deck. Okay. Never mind. I take it all back. But next time he draws it, he surely will. I think the catacombs is in here. Yeah, I guess I'll put those in hand. I mean, they're not that good. So do I have 8? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I just have 7. Right? Yeah, I just have 7. Did I get to 8? I did get to 8. Hooray. And I believe I have a workers village sitting there, so that's good. I could engineer. I mean, I don't really need to buy. Let's not, though. It's too bad I didn't draw the province in the opening hand, because then, of course, I can shut him down really easily. He would still... Well, no, probably not. If I'd had the province in hand, he probably couldn't hit 8. Oh, well. First choice of prizes would be very, very, very nice. Whether it will happen or not remains to be seen. Hopefully he doesn't have the province in his hand. That would be sad. So, anyway. I don't know if it really matters the order we play those. Well, we didn't skip anything, but... Okay. If I do the steed, I have a shot at getting both. So, of course, I can just take the followers and be good. Could be the trusty steed first, though. Well, okay. Well, I went for it, and so far it's okay. I did not get to the catacombs, so that's sad. Yeah, I should have been less greedy. Just take the followers. Because really the steed is the one I probably want the least. I just got it because I was hoping I could get two things. Here I'm going to be maybe in really bad shape. I mean, I'm not worried so much about the followers. I'd be worried more about him getting princess at this point, but I don't know. None of it'll feel good. So, yeah, obviously I could have just safely taken the followers and been in good shape there. Yeah, he's getting both. That's no good. I wonder which one he'll play. I mean, I can see playing either one, actually. Now he should probably just get a workers' village. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna win this one. But there's still time to play. It'll be hard without the princess, though. Actually, it'll be more hard without a turn. That'll be the real challenge. There's a nice engineer princess interaction for getting extra stuff. Shoot. Yeah, I needed him to have a dead turn or something, but he should be pretty okay. Of course, I could do Fiat. You know, that won't win, but it would be funny. So maybe I can say something about Archive. I think it's probably a little bit worse when you have reasonable trashing, and so here it didn't look quite as good as the competing draw with the Catacombs. He'll be able to empty estates in a big turn once he has all these workers' villages. Obviously, I'm going to take the silvers just for fun now. He blocked me. I've been blocked. You got to get the engineer for the Fiat. That power Fiat combo. No one will see it coming. He won't be able to resist the allure of the diadem. He won't be able to do it. He didn't buy anything. Now I'm just confused. Anyway, I guess he got stalled. He must have. That's the only explanation. He should get more. Well, he has a lot of catacombs, doesn't he? 2. He should get more catacombs, so he doesn't stall. I've been cursed. Do 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 do. Okay. See, I knew he couldn't resist the allure of the diadem. It's too much. Now he's buying archive just to make that cage match a real deal. What? He's only got 1? He's got like 30 cards. That's an outrage. Maybe he dudded. It's those estates, you know, they just get in the way. Can't trust them. Man, if I was dudding, I would not buy a candlestick maker. That's not the card I would seek out. So, I mean, I don't want any prizes, so I'm gonna discard this because otherwise the sage will skip over my trusty steed like a jerk. I'm gonna play Workers Village. Cool. Even cooler. So I suppose I should just take the money from this and then here also take coins, silvers, 2 debt, double FIDA. Probably want an engineer. Well, I don't know. What are the odds? I guess the question is something like, what are the odds of me drawing the engineer real soon versus just buying 2 FIDA the old-fashioned way? Because the debt gets in the way of buying a FIDA normally. And I have however many silvers I have. And then the yeah, that's not clear to me actually, because obviously if I draw the engineer that would be great, but if I don't draw the engineer soonish, it'll just be garbage, and it's gonna be, I may not get another turn actually. I mean, he may just pile out and win on his turn. That's also not that far-fetched, depending on how much money exactly his diadem makes. He can buy the estates out easy. He can buy the fiefdom out pretty easy, and so he would just need like 1 more province or something. He can get duchies from his tournaments. I think I'm not going to take the engineer, but I don't know, maybe it was worth it. I probably just don't get another turn. So it probably is immaterial. Look at that archive. Played an archive. Archive cage match. So, I don't know if he's back around to his province yet. He definitely already has enough buys to empty everything. Get 2 duchies or just get a province, and the whole shebang would only cost him $10. So now the whole shebang would only cost him $7, which we know he has between all the diadem and stuff, and a gold. Yep, that's the win. Oh, he didn't take the win. Okay. Well, that gives me some small outside chance. Not very good, but alright, I'll let him. I'll let him take the win. So that's one for him. And I believe he went first, so I'll go first in the next game. This is annoying. Lost Arts, okay. Conquest, I don't know what that does. Apparently it does something. Oh, Possession is a pain. Do Lost Arts on Possession with Archive. This is a pain to play. Shoot. I've never proposed this before, but I'm willing to right now. I just don't want to sit through a 30-minute game, 40-minute, whatever, how long it's going to take. So that makes the board a little bit different. I think you probably can do a merchant guild mega-ish, mega-like turn. Oh, he's got the 5-2. Well, that's nice. 5-2s are nice. Or maybe he just wanted a candlestick. No. I'm going to take an upgrade here. Try not to repeat my mistake of the last match I played, which was ignoring upgrade too long. Take a second upgrade here. I don't think I would get a second candlestick maker if I were him, but what do I know? You could do Lost Arts on Harbinger as well, which would give you a little more flexibility as far as your terminal. Yeah, I'm not. One candlestick maker is pretty good. 2 is usually pretty bad. More bad than good, I find. 3 I would be thrilled to see him take. But I don't think he's going for that. So, Harbinger. I may want one candlestick maker. One more silver, maybe. Well, I can put a silver on my deck, I guess. Or a Harbinger on my deck. Sure. I'll top deck a Harbinger. Why not? I won either an Archive or a Merchant Guild now. Let's do the Archive now. I'll be able to pick it up with this Harbinger. That's pretty neat. That's a cute little interaction, actually. Try to get a Merchant Guild here, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me just keep getting more of those. I just need 5. So, oh, and the reason my cards kind of look funny is also from this mod. The fadey, the ghosty looking cards. I'm not really sure what that's for, but they do that. I'm really happy he has these candlestick makers. I wonder if someone could do Lost Arts Nights successfully. I could see it being possible. I'm gonna actually try and play without them. What do I want now? I think I want more cards now. Just all Harbingers. So I'm gonna buy a Merchant Guild, and then next turn I should hit 6 easy, and I'm gonna put the Lost Arts on those. My last card is my cut purse. I'll probably top deck another upgrade. I may draw the I may draw a Merchant Guild, but hopefully not. We'll see. I'm going to have the silver in hand. These cards look so weird. Put the upgrade on top. Yeah. So here I can choose to either... Well, I'll attack him. I like the attacking. Here I can get 2 merchant guilds down. Doesn't look like he's going to follow on the knights, so we're going to have a pretty peaceful run of it, it looks like. These harbingers are actually doing some really nice work for me. I'm finding, at least. I might be willing to take 1 copper here, but probably not 2. I'm gonna have to get some archives next. Let's take cards now. Probably it would have been better to leave the Harbinger back because this turn it's not doing so much. That's okay though. Use 3 tokens. Do an archive. Maybe just 2 archives, actually. The archives will mostly be about keeping bad stuff kind of set aside for later. At least that's what I hope they'll mostly be about. I have to keep an eye out for piles, of course, but somewhere here I can just start getting points probably, and it won't be too bad. Let's not take a copper. I'm just going to have as many of these as I can get this turn. So maybe I should have set up more archives. Not sure. I will probably take some green this turn. I'll have to assess what the state looks like, but it seems possible. Alright, he's taking Michael now, so I guess it's possible to buy a lot of conquests at some point. If you have a lot of buys. He's got 4 coins. So this is, all this told is $30 worth of stuff. So nobody's approaching anything like that. I can lower it to 20. He's still not approaching anything like that. Right? $20. He doesn't have a $4 card to upgrade into that, so he could do, well, he could maybe do 2, but I don't think he can produce that much money. He's got 2 archives. He would need 20, then we'd still need $17, and he would have to need $17, and then that would get him to, and that would be after upgrading twice and all that. I don't think so. I think this is okay. I mean, I could have spent another $1 or something. Another couple dollars and bought an estate. If I was worried about that. Yeah, so it's possible to do a big conquest thing. I don't know, 3 conquests is worth quite a few points. I mean, I don't think it's going to come to that. I mean, I think I can maybe end it on my turn. Or get sort of close. I probably can't end it, but I would need 23 bucks. So I would have to make 12 bucks on this turn. I've got a few archives set aside, but so you should be able to know what is on each of your archives. Maybe it'll show you. Okay, well now I'm gonna be able to empty it easy. Like, that's no problem. I already have 11 coin tokens, for goodness sakes. Okay, so it does show you. Anyway, I would like my cut purse. And I would like an upgrade. And then I would like a merchant guild. And another merchant guild. So I can upgrade a cut purse into a merchant guild, buy a couple of those by a point. Yeah. Hooray. Harbinger. I'm just gonna get all the harbingers, rescue all the harbingers from the discard pile. Archive is pretty neat. I win the second one. I was gonna say 5-2 looks pretty good, and it does, but the everybody has a 5-2. I think 6-2 actually looks really good too, so that's nice. That doesn't happen all that often, actually. So I have to think whether I want an altar or border village with something. Whether I want altar versus border village plus moat and apprentice or something. I think probably. It's actually not clear to me, though it's probably the altar, right? I can advance the moat. That's kind of cute. So I will definitely buy a moat. Let's go with the altar. I guess I could get a haven. I don't have to get a moat. Since I'm probably going to advance it anyway. I'm not sure what you do here other than, you know, it's mostly money. There's not a lot of alternative gaining except for develop, so I don't know what Orchard does. Differently named action cards. Well, I guess that should be okay. bought an archive, okay. I'm gonna trash one of these guys for an archive, and then advance my haven for a border village, and I guess an apprentice. I'm not really sure. I guess you can do develop. Well, you still don't have multiple buys ever, so that's not that. I was thinking something to feed cheap cards into advance, but that's not really that great. It's not as great as you might imagine. So, do I want an apprentice or just another archive, or like a baker or something? I'll just go with the apprentice. Let's get cleaned up here. Just keep buying havens when we can. Could have gone for a second altar. Did he do buy a baker? Okay. Let's just get a copper, actually. There. Do border village. And another archive. No, maybe a baker. Okay. And then I'll be able to take the apprentice on my turn. The altar is sitting on there. I think probably you want explorers kind of as a source of some cash. Gets another baker. That's maybe more bakers than I would take. Personally. You don't need that many bakers, really. I don't actually. I mean, the second one is fine. It really is fine. Whoops. I will probably need to get, well, maybe a second altar. There's a lot of good fives here. It's also, of course, a way to get touchies at the end. So yeah. Maybe worth it. Use an archive. I don't know if it's worth it to trash a border village here or not. I guess I've decided not. It wasn't clear to me anyway. It probably would have been better than what I did. He's got to get an altar sometime. Yeah. You can't play with that one. Not completely, anyway. So, I could just take this copper, which is what I'm going to do. He seems to have had much better luck than me getting money. I'm not sure what the difference is, to be honest. Obviously, there's some difference, but I just can't figure what exactly it is that I've botched so badly. Okay, so this is pretty good. Now, do I want a second altar, or do I want... or do I not? That's pretty much it. I think I would like more altars. As long as I have enough border villages to play a couple. Maybe my bakers have just been slow. Or my archives played later. I'm not sure. That's his whole deck. The apprentice. Take the border village. Let's get one of these. I could get a second explorer. That's probably excessive. It will help draw a little bit to do that. Well, it'll help draw and it'll help gains. You know, I didn't even notice he bought a province. When did he buy a province? Oh, there. Okay. You know, I haven't been paying much attention to this orchard thing either. So I have 3 of those. I don't have 3 bakers yet. So it's just, we're just off by 1 there, I guess. He has 3 of something that I don't have 3 of, I guess. So I can get a baker for 4 points or something. An apprentice for 4 points. I don't know. I may end up trashing one of those apprentices. I guess we each have 3 border villages. Shoot. I'm not sure I'll have the fuel for the altar just now. And of course, we can trash one of these silvers if we have to keep drawing. Okay, that's nice. can get 2 golds. So this should give us 4 points. And then okay. So we have a couple options for the extra orchard points. We can get a I don't know what I set aside with that archive. Hope there's something good. Hopefully, no, there can't be an apprentice because I killed those. Well, hopefully something that draws. I have more fuel, I think, for altering. So I can get an apprentice for 4 points. I can get an explorer for 4 points. I can buy an altar for 4 points. He obviously has this this token business going for him. Okay, he's already switching to duchies. Or moving towards duchies, I should say. You know, I'll have to think about what to play to my altar. Probably an apprentice, though. It could be... Ooh, 2 altars. Okay. Well, let's get the border village. We have to get an altar. Okay, this rescues us quite nicely. Let's get an archive down. I think we want a silver. So I think we want to trash those. So I can alter a silver for an explorer, which is worth points. We can also alter something for the apprentice. I should have played this Baker. Well, I don't think it'll matter. So we want to get the golds and maybe another apprentice. Well, we want the token for sure. And we want to do 2 of these for sure. It's just a question of how far we want to go on the orchards. Develops would have been pretty cool, actually. Develop just for lots of extra gaining. Yeah, there's no reason not to play with the develop here. That's super silly. Definitely should have been playing with develop. Anyway. I mean, just think about it. Fuels your altars a lot better, and you can be developing 5s into border village repeatedly. Yeah, that was dumb. He got his second apprentice. And his third now. Well, I guess we may have time here to go for the develops. Let's get a baker. It's not obvious to me though. So yeah. This game could last a long time actually. Should have been building even more. So the problem is, well, there's no problem. No problem at all, but somewhere we need, yeah. I don't know how many, okay, I just have the one archive. I do have a thing, right? Okay, let's get the altar now. I don't think this gives a pile out or anything. I don't see how it possibly could. This is not a really easy one to play. It's crazy not to have been playing with Develop sooner, though. Just the amount of gaining you can do off of it is pretty huge. Should probably play with more archives, just for a little more consistency. The 3 is good, but 4 would be good too. This wasn't intentional, but I did somehow get okay, well that's really easy to beat. I can beat that, no problem. I just need to... I can get 2 duchies. I can trash a border village here. I suppose I already have it in hand, right? Develop the talisman into a duchy, play an altar, trash a silver, gain a duchy, buy a province. Can't mess around with anything else or we'll screw up orchard points, but develop talisman, duchy, yeah, that's fine. Can even get a little extra. Okay. So that's 1 for me. 2 for me. Another advanced board. So I don't really see... I don't think you can skip on Urchin. I don't think the familiar is all that scary, but maybe it is. I'm gonna open Urchin, I think, and then just try and get enough of those fishing villages and play Wharf Engine. I think. I don't. Archive probably isn't so good. Wild Hunt's nice for points, so it could be relevant. You might want to prince something eventually. I'm not sure. That might be a little too fancy. But. So you could definitely open with a familiar or with a potion as well. That's not that crazy. But I would rather try and get my mercenary as fast as possible. 5-2, I guess you just do wharf sellers. Hope you catch up another way. Depending on if they do the mercenary or not, I may get a... Well, they will do a mercenary eventually, even if they go for familiar first. But... we'll see. So he does go for the potion, which is good if you get the potion. Oh, he's not. Oh, I'm confused. Let's get my 3rd urchin here. Here they collide, which is fine. He has to surely buy a urchin now. I may not unlock an urchin any faster than him. It's kind of cute. You can you can, when you're done with your mercenary, you can advance it. That's, whoa, 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 whoa. Which is pretty neat. If my mercenary hides too much, I will be very sad. But settlers might be good. Settlers. Fortunately, oh no, they did. What is this garbage? This game's rigged. Did I at least play a fishing village? No. I'm having a slow time here. He just got 2 mercenaries. He didn't even work for them. Or work for him, I guess, means open with it. I can finally hit 5. I can't draw my mercenary to save my life. He has a lot of familiars. That is for sure. I was kind of hoping he would attack me to get the... Alright. Now things are starting to look up. Because I'm going to be able to attack him a lot longer than he'll be able to attack me. Though it's true that I'm going to have a lot of curses. Too bad. Come on, draw something, settlers. Come on. Yes. 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 Alright, this should wrap it up. Or, if not wrap it up, put me in a really good spot. I guess I got... I don't know how many fishing villages there I got. I think his familiars were hiding at the bottom of his shuffles too, so he had some... Sacrifice Fortress is a neat thing. I'm gonna open Sacrifice, I believe. There's not really a... What is Bandit for? Is it the gold-silver one? That's funny. There's not really any way to make money here except for golds and silvers. So you probably just have to suck it up and try and play with maybe as few of those as you can. So the knights are countered a little bit by fortress, but I don't know how much. I guess you could try and play a really weird deck which didn't go for provinces at all, but was just purely artisan based. That would be a bit odd, I think. But you would just go for duchies, basically, as your source of points. That would obviously be quite vulnerable to the... well, I'm going to buy a silver, so that doesn't... I don't need to wait on that. It would be quite vulnerable to the knights. But the idea would be to play a double Tactician deck with Fortress, Sacrifice, and Artisan. That would be the concept anyway. I'm not sure if I'd open that on a 5. I might open a mine, which seems odd, but... So... I'm pretty interested in this double Tactician deck. And I would actually go pretty heavy for the knights. You could also crank out points via sacrifice for points things. I'm not sure. Here I'm going to take a fortress. So on my Tactician hand, surely I'll hit 6, but if I hit 6, I'll play Artisan, or buy Artisan. If I don't hit 6, I'll cry. I mean, there's not a hand I don't think I can draw that doesn't hit 6. 5 cards. The worst would be 4 copper estate, and that still hits 6. Okay. Is there any way to get extra? Like 2... If I trash 2 coppers, I would have 9. 9's not any better than 7. So... Here will be another artisan. I'm going to gain a fortress and buy an artisan. he buys an artisan. Suppose I don't have to gain a fortress. But I think I will. I could start attacking him. He doesn't have that many fortresses. I mean, I could gain a... That doesn't quite work. Let's just take the fortress. Top deck it. Buy the artisan. How much money do I have this one? 8. Yeah. I was lucky, or I've been lucky to draw the Tacticians early twice. Here I will... Not sure. Not sure how to play this one out. I could trade her for cash. That would be a way of getting silvers back in. That's a really convoluted way of making money, though. My thought is that I can, yeah, that's just an incredibly convoluted way of making money. I think I'm gonna just rush the duchies, so. I will go for a third artisan, but. I wish there was a nice way of getting more artisans. Well, I drew the Tactician anyway, so... What to gain? I was trying to think if there's a way for me to gain 6 this turn, but I don't think that's possible. So, and play the Tactician, I guess is what I'm saying. So, I can try and attack him. I'll probably just help him. I don't know, this seems a little underwhelming to me, but... kind of bought that copper to lay the groundworks to go for another artisan if I really feel like it, but I'm not sure that I will. I don't know that 4 is gonna do me much good, though it might. Though it might. The big thing here is to get another Tactician. See, now he gets Tactician. I have to get another sacrifice. Okay. Then that's the question. Do we want another copper? I already have 3 treasures left still. Discard 2 coppers, top deck of silvers. Okay. I don't need to buy copper. I don't think. I could buy estates. We can do it next time. If it needs to be done. It's maybe sneaky to keep the silver around. This turn I'm just gonna get as many sacrifices and fortresses as I can. I never really thought of farmlanding any of those times, although it probably would have been worth it. One of them. Alright, let's sacrifice a fortress. Let's pile these. Or mostly pile them. He still hasn't played a Tactician. Maybe it would have been nice to have another copper there. My really bad plan is just to empty the duchies and the sacrifices. Which means the game shouldn't really last more than 3 more turns. I don't really know what he can do. If he can score that much. He doesn't have any money either, right? His money's all gone. I have all the artisans, basically. I guess he has a silver. And he has the farmland. He can trader fortress and get, you know, he can get a bunch of silvers, but then minus 8 points. So if he can, I guess, keep up with that, that can maybe be good. I don't really know how this game works. I'm thinking about getting a trader of my own. I wonder if I have enough actions to do all that business this turn. Probably not. This turn I probably can do the, I could probably do the trader thing. I'll have to make sure at the end here that the duchy play is still okay. I don't know that he's very likely to get his 2 archives this next turn again. His two artisans, I should say. Alright, we need to draw some cards. I have a lot of these sacrifices. So the plan here would probably be just to take 2 duchies. So I don't think I can draw the I don't think I can draw the trader if I want to do the trader thing. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I'd put the trader in hand, then I would be able to... Yeah, it doesn't work. I was seeing if there's a way for me to buy province, but I just don't think there is. So, but we can get a point off this estate. We can do this thing. We can gain a couple duchies. Could gain some estates as well. So 2 duchies should be perfectly safe. And a couple estates should be pretty safe as well. I think I can just quit there. As long as I see some sacrifices in here, eventually, should be fine. Okay. That's the game. That more or less worked out the way I wanted it to, although I don't know if it's really smart from the start. There's a pretty good chunk of points in that many turns. And now I get to go first in the last one. Ooh, a sauna board. I don't really know how to play sauna yet, so I guess we get to learn this time. Sauna is the only village effect, and the only plus buys trade route, and the only, well, and then extra gains also is outpost through the extra turn. But there's a lot of other stuff going on as well. It's not really a lot of other stuff going on. That part I lied about. I don't know exactly how you really do multiple buys though. You'll be trashed. You could get, I guess you could try doing a Dutchy Silk Road thing with lots of counts, with multiple counts. To probably just lose to an engine which gets provinces though. I'm not really sure. Ow. It would be interesting at least. Like an uncontested Sauna Avanto thing is just too scary. They would have to use Trader to get buys and stuff, but I mean, I guess you could contest the engine parts and then not. You really won't be able to play very many terminals here. So it's just a question of whether that is able to score empty the provinces quick enough, I guess. I'm not sure. And I don't know how you play Sauna either, if you open it with a silver or what you do exactly. But I'm going to buy one and then I'm going to buy a gear, I think. You could just play double gear or whatever. Triple gear, or whatever that thing's called. He gets a trader. I can believe that, I suppose. Maybe I can believe it. Let's get a silver now. I actually have a pretty good shot at finding the silver with the sauna here. At least it's not low, not a low shot. I'm gonna see a couple cards in this shuffle, so he buys a gear. Alright. It wasn't good. I mean, maybe I'm overstating how likely it was, but it wasn't that low either. So, I'll just take another stables. They seem like a good way to line saunas up with silvers. Some. What does he have now? Gold. There are no attacks. Am I ready for an outpost already? I can't possibly be, but let's get another sauna. I guess he's gonna have lots of silvers and good gears. He's gonna have good money deck. I may have to build this. I may have to build a thing that goes for the Silk Roads. After all, if I get behind on the provinces. I'm kind of hoping the outpost will save me. See if we can find the silver. Nope. Would have made some sense to set things aside, I guess. Huh. What'd he do? Buy some. Okay. Does it make sense to get a trade route? No, it can't possibly. I've got 3 of the saunas. Got 2 more to go before we hit the fun times. He buys a province. Show me silver. Yep, there we go. So what do we want here? Probably the outpost now. I don't know how I'm building here, to be honest, because I have to somehow figure out a way to get some reasonably good cards. There are 2 coppers, so I can, well, so I have $7 anyway in my deck. And I don't think I need more than 6. So boo. I don't know if the trader helps or not. I guess it might if I get all this other garbage. We'll try it. We gotta go super fancy here. It's probably really bad, actually. He's just gonna keep buying provinces over and over, as if those are like worth a bunch of points or something. He would do that. Now, play the outpost. Play a silver. Trash this. I'm not sure about the keeping of the... There we go. This turn will be better than the other turn we had. I'm not sure about the keeping of the gear, in all honesty. It's only going to be a little bit better because I don't have $5 anymore. Do I have $5 still? I couldn't remember how many cards. I'm kind of messing this up a bit. Like I should have been setting aside the sauna with the trade route, but... Alright, first Avanto. Don't trash that. Now I need a count. And more Avantos. Alright. So, we can trade... The stables probably will have to die eventually. They're not very good, actually. Well, they're not the worst, but... Okay, I think I want the Avant... I suppose the order here to do this is to do... really count first. I mean, really Avanto first. Probably better. If I don't buy a copper, I can't buy a 5 though, right? Well, I just have to trash a gear or something. Trash a gear or stables or something. Alright. Okay, don't trash. Let's get the count. Do I want a copper with the count? Maybe. Yeah, we probably have like 4 turns or something, which is like 8 turns for us, so that's a lot. Okay, so I want an Avanto, and then I want, what else do I want? I'm gonna have to hold a lot of green in my deck, and I don't know when to start adding it. I'm just gonna have to hold so much green. And I'm gonna have to afford it too, somehow. Okay. What do I have here? 2, 6. I have 9 again. Yeah, that's not so inspiring. There is a stables on top here, so maybe I want to put a copper up there for it. The question will be, like, do we want another trade route? This Son of Anno thing is going to collapse on itself. It's got to be the worst deck you could possibly do, or one of the worst decks you could possibly use for a green-filled engine. I'll need archives or something, I don't know, or gears. And of course I've trashed my starting estates, so that's pretty hopeless as well. I mean, he may not province 4 turns in a row, literally, but... Okay, so that's just a gear buy. That's not as scary. I don't really need to keep chaining these, but... Okay. So... could be another count. That would let me add in... I had one more action, essentially. One more terminal I could have played. Or 2 more, actually. And I'll have even more this turn, so... yeah, that's what we're going to run into a lot more. And we've got 3 Avantos sitting there. That's really bad. And a lot of treasure, too. So... let's do the Silk Road. Yeah, this could be nightmarish. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I should build more. I should build more. I turned to the green a little too soon, I think. But so Avanto. Sauna. Avanto. Okay. So, this is a hilarious deck. I think I did that in all the wrong order. Actually, maybe he'll let me. I did that all in the wrong order. Now I'm confused. This is no good. This isn't really what I wanted to do either. Oh, I know. Well, whatever. This is just a mess. What I'm forgetting is that there's a different way to do this. Okay. I'm just all kinds of bamboozled. Okay. So, archive would be nice. Maybe two. So I could top deck some good cards here with my archive, or put into hand some good cards here with my archive. What do we want? We don't want saunas off in space. Um, Silk Roads still aren't worth much, but they'll maybe get there. I just don't know that I'll have enough turns. I mean, the nice thing is that I, of course, can end. I think I'll play the archive now and save the stables for the outpost turn. I mean, the nice thing is I can buy provinces, and if I could just double province for a win, that might be worth going for at some point. Let's play some Avantos first. So there should be an Avanto up here. Which I want to set aside. Now I would like to I don't know what count I set as. I must have left a count off somewhere with an archive. Or maybe that's the card still on my deck. That must be the card still on my deck. Okay. Let's play another archive and get this count. I'm pretty worried that the stables are just going to draw nothing, but that is kind of... Oh, I can get a copper. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I will definitely like a copper. Get a stables and an Avanta. Alright, we drew silver even. This is awesome. Okay, so I have 4 Silk Roads, 7 duchies. That's 11. So a province buy would bring my Silk Roads up. So a province buy would be 10 points. And then a Silk Roads would be another 3. So if I bought this, I would go up to 42. Or I could just double Silk Roads and also go up pretty high. Obviously, if I double Silk Road, I will just have a shot at ending it on my turn. He doesn't have buy, so that's not such a thing. It'll just be hard. He can province, but it'll be hard for him to beat me up too bad. Well, this could end in ruin at the very end. Okay, but it didn't. At least it doesn't look like it will. Okay, well this is already $8 in hand. He was very nice to let me undo that stuff. Well, those were some interesting games. Archive really did actually, I think, save my bacon at the end there. Once the green was in. But count was a star, and outpost was a star, too. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.